Hi guys, 732 Review Crew here. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And this is the High Republic, Star Wars, The Acolyte. And this is episode 3. I'm very excited for this episode.
Is that the full title?
No, it's The Acolyte.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know.
Whatever, Joe. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining us. Oh, we're getting the flashback.
I hope we actually fucking find out what happened.
No, that's the next episode. Oh.
I gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Mae, how did you know I was here? When I can't find you, I look here. The Bunta tree's so beautiful. But Osha,
That's the thing the poison came from. Sick.
let it go, Mae. Why do you always run off alone? I don't want to do the Ascension.
What are you doing here? How many times have I told you it is not safe out here?
Sorry, Mother Coral.
Are they in a cult? Jedi? Yep.
Or are they part of like a Sith like sect or something?
I think they might be part of
the
a
Ascension.
It might be a cult. Because there's Force cults too.
Also,
Cult of the Open Hand.
confirm Osha is comfortable with the Bunta tree. Just saying. I mean, they would both have knowledge.
3 moons?
I'm not sure.
Did anyone see them?
I do not believe so.
Any sign of the visiting Jedi?
None.
I told you this planet would be safe haven for our Coven.
They're religious.
Nothing though. Witches.
As our leader, I've always deferred to you when raising the twins. But you're too lenient. The twins are not normal children.
They have Force dyad. So she's Force sensitive too. Okay.
Some call it a force and claim to use it.
Jedi.
But we know the thread is not a power.
So they call it the thread.
Pull the thread. Change everything.
What's going on, kids? And it's only women, you're right, it's witches.
Your enemies will not warn you before they attack. Block me.
Osha! I expect more from you.
Girls, to your room.
Oh, the Jedi? They attacking the night witches? Not white night witches, but witches.
I don't know if I want to be a witch. Of course you want that. No, you want.
This is your sister. The thread tied you together before you were born. Tell her you love her.
I love you. I love you. Don't be afraid, Oshi.
Ascension is about walking through fear, the power of many instead of the power of one. You think you want something different than life in this coven, but that is because you are young. You and your sister are special, Osha. I want you to stay special.
I wonder what's the difference between them and the night witches. No, in Clone Wars.
I don't think there's any relation.
1, 2 moons? Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe 3? I don't think there is either, but they're calling themselves witches, so that's why I think night witches.
But we haven't seen any night witchy stuff yet. They're just wielding the Force.
Uh-huh.
It isn't fair. I share everything with you, and you hide things from me or run off alone. I want to have my own things. Why? Because I don't want to do everything together all the time. But why? Because we're not the same. Of course we are. No, it feels that way because we're the only children here. Don't you wonder what could be out there? Besides Brendock, everything I need is here.
So cool looking, that fortress.
But there's like that pit.
The Ascension, so they have to climb out of the pit, maybe?
We were hunted, persecuted, forced into hiding.
So they're just female
All because
Force
some would
users.
consider our power dark. What the thread has tied together, no one can separate.
The planets and stuff. Cool.
Osha and Asaya, do you vow
A
upon
rogue?
my death to protect
I like that better
the
than
secrets of our coven and continue our legacy?
I
Not gonna say yeah.
do.
Oh, she.
Mama! The Jedi! They've sliced the platform. They will be here any moment.
Oh, they are night witches then. You see the bows? I'm so confused about the origin of the witches, but they
Put down
bows.
your weapons.
I'm gonna go with this isn't gonna end well.
They all look younger. You notice that?
Yeah, that's the point.
I know. He's a Padawan with a
I
braid.
am Master Indara, and these are my colleagues.
Look at their robes. How they wear their sabers. Get back here.
We are concerned that you are training children. The Republic law states
Brendok is not a part of the Republic.
There are no children here.
come out.
Just Osha that came out.
It's
And
just
then
Osha, yeah.
What is your name?
Osha.
Osha. My name is Saul.
Osha.
May we meet your sister?
of course. Also, the Wookiee smelled her.
Where is their father?
They have no father.
You think they kidnapped them?
I don't know.
That marking. It wasn't there this morning.
You're spying on us?
They want to take our children!
The Jedi do not take children.
Hold your tongue or I cut it out for you!
I think you would make a very good Jedi, Osha. Would you like to be tested and see if you could become one?
Yes. Please. Mother?
I don't know. They're possessing him? They are night witches.
If you want your Padawan returned to his right mind, I suggest you all leave. Now.
Mama, I want to show them what you taught me.
The scouts will bring Osha to your camp at midday.
Both girls. Her sister, too.
We appreciate your cooperation.
This is literally what the Jedi do. It's so bad.
It is.
Gather my advisors. We must let them test the girls.
No, I did not bring the girls into this world so we could lose them to a bunch of deranged monks.
It is not your decision. It is mine. And I've made it.
What? Why'd she bring the girls into this world?
I carried them.
Species difference?
I created them.
And what happens if the Jedi discover how you created them?
Aww. Aww.
Test has two outcomes.
What is it, Granny? What is Zelda?
If they pass, the girls leave. If we want them to stay.
How will we know how to fail?
I don't know what they will ask you. But whatever's in your heart, you must say the opposite.
They take you, I will stop them. No one's taking me. The Jedi are bad. The Jedi are good.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
May, I don't want to lie. I want to say what's in my heart. You have to lie. Promise me. Fine. I promise.
This isn't gonna go well. That's a cool speeder. Whoa. Witch following her.
Yep.
Hi.
We're ready for you.
Like, I failed on purpose, Mom. You happy?
Ow.
Oh, a midichlorian test.
What are you doing?
I was just taking a blood sample.
Tell us what you see.
A spaceship.
Correct. How about this next one?
A mountain.
Correct.
That wasn't a
They know she's lying.
Did someone tell you to fail this test?
Your family doesn't want to be separated from you.
She's a little old.
What do you want, Osha? The Jedi saw how special I was. And I can see that in you, Osha. But when I joined the Jedi, I found out there were many other children like me.
There are other children there?
Thousands like us.
I hate the Jedi in the show. Like, they suck.
Why?
But you must have the courage to say what you want.
He's doing nothing bad right now.
Leading the witness, at a minimum.
He's this or a witch. What do you want?
I want to be a Jedi.
Be a Jedi. The other one wants to be a witch.
Then you must have the courage to tell the truth.
Yeah. You never wanted to be a witch.
Oh, what is Mae gonna do?
She gonna start the incident? Oh no. Please don't. Oh, we can sense emotions.
I want my own life. I don't want to share it with Mae. I want to see the galaxy. I don't want to be a witch.
What's wrong with you? Go and take a walk, Mae. Take a walk with Mother Coral.
Oh, so let's see what they do.
Well, she seems understanding, but I don't know if that's about to take a full 180 or not.
Destiny is not decided for you by an anonymous force. You get to make a choice.
Oh, okay.
If you want to pull the thread, then pull it.
I'll never see you again.
You won't. Fear should not make this decision, Osha. You should.
I want to be a Jedi, Mama.
Well, not allowed to bring that when you're a Jedi. No attachments.
What was that?
I won't let you leave. You can't go. We're stuck here now. It's not up to you. You can't stop me. Yes, I can. How? I'll kill you. Hey, give me back!
Oh, the fire! The fire!
Calm down. Calm down.
Maintenance access? Okay. Maintenance access, garbage chute. Oh God. What happened? The fire causing issues? Was Mae sabotaging it?
Mama's dead. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Osha! Mae!
I got you. We must keep going.
What happened in law? It's very unclear.
Yeah, just like I fucking said it would be, which I'm not a fan of, because it clearly fire doesn't, like, they'd be singed like remains.
But maybe
they were clearly building a device of some kind. We don't know. There's a lot of shit going on in the inside of that mountain.
That might have just been their generator. Looked like a reactor, standard reactor in Star Wars.
They started a fire. It destroyed everything. It killed.
Mama?
You'll be safe on Coruscant. And if you wish, you'll train as my Padawan. You will never feel like this again. I promise.
That's the tree, though. She's still alive. Maybe not a 2-in-1. Just
okay. It happened way too fast.
I maybe smoke. You know, like,
Mikey, come on.
Well, the problem is that
it wasn't the fire.
But how do they kill them then?
You don't burn alive and just be unconscious on the floor with your clothes intact. Come on. I don't know what happened other than seems to have to do something loosely with electricity or whatever is going on with the pit that they were surrounded by. Also, I want to know who was the fucking dark figure standing behind the mother, not participating in the chant or anything, and just ominously fucking standing there, never saw their face. What's up with that person? That's what I want to know.
I'm curious.
But yeah, no, the Jedi suck. The Jedi definitely fucked something up.
Well, I'm confused. We'll start to the beginning. The confusion comes from obviously that you called it. That's a coven of witches. The thing is, it doesn't seem like they're night witches in the sense of from like Dathomir, like we know and stuff like that from the Clone Wars, as well as the Mandalorian, as well as Ahsoka.
We don't know because they did have bows, which was a good catch.
They had bows. They had the staffs, but the thing is, in Clone Wars, it's a race of people, whereas this one
all walks,
and this is the pre-story, so it would be interesting if maybe they're the formation of the sect, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to be the same sect, which we know. Well, I know in Star Wars, there's multiple sects of cults that do Force stuff. They don't always have to be Jedi or Sith.
Well, they weren't Sith because the Jedi knew of their existence to some degree and didn't say they weren't allowed to be doing what they were doing. The only reason the Jedi were there was because they heard they had children.
Yes, and any Force-sensitive children the Jedi collect, as you could tell.
Yeah, which, like, I hate that.
It's just their motto. Usually they do it before they're young enough to.
Especially now we got a lot of information about Osha and Mae, that Osha and Mae are
different. Osha does not want to be.
Yeah.
Osha doesn't want to be a witch, whereas Mae did.
There's so much imagery of like
now
them completing each other and all of that.
But they don't want to. One wants to, but the other one just wants to be themselves, which is interesting because it seems like there was some sort of ritual that was used to impregnate the daughters into that one. Looks like a Zabrakian. Yeah. Now, what I want to know is this going to be like an allusion to how like Anakin was born? Because technically, Anakin in Star Wars was the Force made a baby. So
well, they did keep saying that the two of them were bound by the Force together.
Yeah, which is interesting because that was like a whole experimentation with midichlorians and stuff to make a baby by Plagueis and Palpatine. Whereas this is a sect of witches doing it, so maybe that's how they find out. But it still is weird because, like, I mean, I like how they had the baby and stuff, but I'm still not grasping the witch concept. Like, in my opinion, I don't think they had to call them a coven of witches again because we have witches in Star Wars right now, so it kind of makes it a little confusing to have a different type of witch, unless they are night sisters, in which case it's weird. I'm trying to get past that point.
But different. They didn't all. I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't think it was Night Sisters.
I would have been happy if it was just a regular cult.
I think it's. I don't even think it's that deep. I think it's really just like the example to show that the Jedi are willing to take children from whomever, and no one else is allowed. Like they just fearful / want to stay in power, so they don't allow. They literally said like they were on the brink of extinction. Because obviously, if no new Force users can ever be inducted into their coven, the coven will eventually cease to exist.
Which is the whole point of the Jedi.
Which is why they specifically, however they went about making Mae and Osha, they did, so the Jedi would know, but of course the Jedi still figured a way out.
Now,
plus, I'm also going to say it right now, that the Jedi absolutely 100% knew, for sure, there was no fucking way they were leaving there with those children.
Yeah.
No way. So why wouldn't they, by any means necessary, do whatever they have
to do? Because they're Jedi, they have to make it willing. Otherwise, the child will resent them.
Sure, but if it was more of a mistake and it was Soul's way to find that opportunity to at least save Osha, because clearly whatever happened wasn't how it was supposed to go. But it did. And the fire is the cover up.
Your big brain in it. I think
I don't believe the fire killed him.
I think what happened was they went to I don't know, because there's no way they could have killed them with lightsabers, because there would have been they would have probably been a mention of lightsaber marks were shown, because the bodies were intact, because when lightsabers cut, they scar, char, etc.
Plus, let's be real, there were a lot of fucking witches. I don't think the 4 Jedi on equal terms were taking fucking 50 plus witches.
And they can't use the Force to take them out too, especially against Force users.
Exactly.
So there's a whole thing that they're missing. Somebody's missing. Maybe what actually happened was this dark figure was the one dark figure you said was a Sith. Maybe that was part of the Coven, or was part of the group in hiding. And I don't know. Maybe there's a female Sith Lord, which, in my opinion, would actually probably make a lot of the fans probably unhappy for reasons.
I don't know. I just found it weird that they even had that character.
Maybe we're overlooking into a character, but I'm curious because
I don't know.
They don't usually do that type of thing.
It was just very only because they were standing behind the woman in the highest position. So
the one thing I will say is, curious to find out what actually happened. If because it seems like there obviously was an event that happened, and the way
the fire. That's all.
The way they died was a weird way, and there was sign of the fact that it could have been the Jedi that did it, in my opinion. That would have also been a struggle, because they wouldn't have just died peacefully. They're
whatever it was, it happened very fast.
Yeah, and I don't know, because I can't think of what caused it, which is interesting. Now I'm curious to find out how Mae gets off the planet. If it's just her, maybe the figure you're talking about was the one that caused the event. And as a result of that, maybe it could have been. And there is some Force history of Force, life drains and stuff like that. Maybe that's what happened, and that was, the hooded figure that you think was waiting for there to be enough Force power to drain and get life, kind of like how some Sith of the past have done it. I don't know. Maybe we're looking too far into it. But
I'm thinking there's a really stretched chance the Bunta tree has something to do with it for some reason. Only because we saw it more than once this episode.
Interesting. I'll take that theory.
That could be a way where everyone would die nearly at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the fuck they would all. So they unknowingly consumed poison.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what happened. The only thing, when we saw the mother's dead body, was there like smoke or something? I felt like there kind of was, but I wasn't like 100% sure.
I don't know.
Like I was like, is that smoke?
Maybe I don't know. I mean, there's only one way for us to find out. That's for us to wait till next week for the next episode. Woo! But I'm curious, because like they have us on I'm kind of like interested, but at the same time, they've been very vague with everything, and the way they're making it vague, obviously it's if you look, it says mystery for the genre, but like I want to know what happened, and probably going to take a while longer than we want to know what happened, which is fine. I just want to know.
I'll be honest. I liked the episode. I wasn't a huge fan of the entire episode being about the flashback.
They wanted to build the cult and stuff, I guess.
I get that, and it was super important. But I just feel like we had just really started going in the first 2 episodes, and now it was like full stop for a full episode, and it gave us a lot more clarity, but at the same time gave us fucking nothing.
I feel
like it didn't give us any new information other than I confirmed to myself that I 100% don't think Mae is the reason they all died. I think the Jedi just kind of fucking rolled with that, and we're like, crazy. And I think that's it. I think they rolled with this story because we know Torben outright admitted his guilt and committed suicide. Okay? Like, you don't just fucking do that. Plus, then...
Unless he was mentally scarred by being his brain invaded by the witch. What happened there?
Then he wouldn't have still been a Jedi.
He took the Barash vow for immediately as soon as he got back.
No. He had been doing that for 10 years. It's been 16 years.
Well, maybe he was trying to cope then, so 6 years of trying to cope.
As well as What the Jedi from the first episode when she's fighting Mae?
I don't remember that one. Yeah.
Also, like, as soon as she realized because we also have to remember what Mae said in that episode. Mae wasn't locked in a fucking room, okay? Mae got to see, and she said that Jedi Master killed unarmed people, okay? So, and we knew they were all the Witch Coven was having a meeting discussing what to do with the kids. I don't know, bro. I feel like Mae setting the fire, fucked.
She started the event.
Fucked. Don't get me wrong. I don't think she did. I think it's just timing.
I think she started the fire, so the Jedi, I mean, they arrived rather quickly, I guess, like you were saying. But I'm still like, I don't think it was the Jedi.
I think your judgment is clouded of being too big of a Jedi fan.
I'm not a big fan of the Jedi. I think the Sith Lord was, the Acolyte's master has been pulling the strings from behind the scenes, because what better way for them to get an apprentice than to go to a coven of witches that has like a Jedi, a Force user born to like a thing. That's a dark figure you saw, and possibly what they could do is maybe supplant memories using the Force into the mind, or she thought that she thought that she saw a Jedi killing people when it was a Sith, because she saw just a lightsaber. She never saw what color it was. Maybe she doesn't know the differentiation. She just saw a lightsaber. So maybe that's my opinion, but we'll find out as we keep going. Thank you for joining us. The review crew, I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
If you do enjoy our content, make sure you check out our Patreon. Features full length for these and many other series. Also, just subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to us, we have Clone Wars going on, Star Wars, and we're going to go through all the animated stuff as we continue. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Those Jedi are fucking guilty, man. I'm telling you.